Hey, oh, hold on. Let me check my volume. Am I good? Oh, man. Doggone it. Oh, doggone it. Hey, man, I thought I set this thing for 4:30. My bad, y'all. I thought I set this thing for 4:30. But guess what? Now I think we're live. Hey, thank you for coming in today. Thank you for being here today. Yo, what's up, Best Ball Q? Hey, bro. My bad, dog. I thought I said it for, all right, bro. Appreciate you, Damo. Appreciate you, my boy. I thought I set this thing for 4:30. I was watching some women's college basketball. I was about to hop on at 4:30. I got the notification. Best Ball Q said, let's get it. I was like, damn it, I'm late. Oh, man, I'm late. It's okay. Thank you for coming, and thank you for joining Goofy Chicken Fantasy. And that's right. You already know. 1-800-GAMBLERS! We ain't calling. We're never calling because we don't gamble. Drafters draft. And that's what we do. What's up, Bindles? I hope you're still in here, man. I'm sorry I am late. What's up, Hartman? Good to see you, man. Recognize you from all the streams. Well, you know what we're here for, but before I say that, I want to say thank you to everybody that helped me get to 100 subscribers. I want to say thank you to everybody that helped me get to 100 subscribers. Appreciate you, Darkside Dev. Appreciate you, Best Ball Q. Appreciate you, Damo. Appreciate you, Bindles. Thanks for coming in. I'm sorry I'm late. I appreciate everybody in here. But one thing's certain, man. One thing is certain. You know, it don't matter about the subscribers. I don't stream to get subscribers. It's not about the likes. It's not about the likes. Either you love streaming, either you love drafting, or you don't. That's it right there. I used to care. Oh man, nobody's watching my stuff. Who cares? Oh man, I'm wasting my time. No, I'm not. We're streaming right now on this last time on this Windows Surface PC. And then it's time to put this thing to rest. It can no longer be a part of us. It has done its job, but now we must move on. And I'm glad we're moving on too, because it's been a pain in my ass for a long time. That's right. That's right. We're headed to Best Buy tomorrow, and we're going to get 32 gigabytes of RAM. No more tech paranoia. No more worrying about lagging. Hey, I hope that it's going to be smooth streaming from here on out. Hey, if you're in here, please subscribe. If you're in here, please like. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. I was thinking the other day, man, summertime is about to hit, all right? Summertime is about to hit, and that means that we're going to have some fresh new drafters coming into these draft lobbies. The seniors, they're about to graduate high school. Fresh meat is coming into the draft lobbies, and I cannot wait. I can't wait to see. I don't have a badge myself. All right, I don't have a badge myself, but I can't wait for the young guys, the Gen Z generation, to get pumped up in here and join a bunch of sharks like yourself. Because I know if you're watching this stream right now, you're a doggone shark, and I know you are. Searching for the cash. Man, I bought me a little something. I bought me a little something for the 100 subscribers. Yeah, we're going to celebrate. I bought me a little Cohiba for the 100 subscribers. And this thing is going to get smoked. Yeah, that's going to get smoked. Of course, not right now inside. I'm not a heathen. I don't smoke indoors. But yeah, we're going to fire this thing up, man. We are going to fire this thing up here soon, probably right in front of Best Buy. We're probably going to smoke this thing right in front of Best Buy when we walk into the door and go ahead and get that brand new computer, 32 gigabytes of RAM. All right, drafters, I ain't going to hold you too long. I know you got a lot going on today on this Sunday, but I do want to get one draft in before we get up out of here. And remember, our goal is to draft the running backs and get our money back. That's what we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do. Now, if I feel like I can leave a draft room and win the running back room week 1 through week 15, I feel like I got a chance to get into the next round. If I got my RB in the flex from week 1 to week 15, I feel good about my chances in advancing. And that's what I'm trying to do, is get my money back. Man, let's go ahead and get this thing started. I'm about to get into this draft. I'm going to go ahead and draft from my phone just so I don't get location. So if you're trying to jump in there, then let's go. Let's go ahead and jump in there. And this is going to be the last draft. Streaming with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Once again, man, I appreciate y'all. I'm really sorry about the late start. Let me let y'all know where y'all at before we go ahead and get started and jump into this draft.
You are clucking with Goofy Chicken Fantasy.
What is a goofy chicken, Daddy?
Cash.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm a location from my phone. I'm getting into the big board, so if you want to draft with me, y'all know y'all don't have none left. I know I got a bunch of Max Kings in here. I know y'all don't have no drafts left. If you don't have no drafts left, let me know right now. I know I got a bunch of Max Kings. The thing's already 93% full. You probably been maxed out a week ago. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. I'm going in right now. Hopefully we get right in there. How many we got? 3 to start. Hopefully you in there with me. Anybody in there with me? We'll see if we see some familiar names in the lobby. Active drafts. And we maxed out. Yep. Figured it. I knew you were maxed out, Q. I think we did about 20 together. And I'm about to go to this draft right here. Let's do it. 3 more to start. Come on, enjoy. Hey, while we wait, I want to talk about some fantasy football news. Rashee Rice. I never thought Rashee Rice was actually going to get. I never thought he was going to actually get suspended. My bad. I didn't think that was going to be on the plate, and he did it. Right now he's going at I think he jumped up to about the middle of the 3rd. So that's about right for Rashee Rice right there. The middle of the 3rd. I have 1 share of Rashee Rice. And I'm not stressed out about it, to be honest. Draft is starting. Let's go ahead. Let's get this thing started. I'm in the 7 hole right here. Let me see if I recognize any of these names. Nah, Young for Life. Nah, I don't recognize him. DMH09, Big Nato, McZane, me, Swizzy Tone, Lang Don, Kelly. Nah, I don't recognize none of these folks. Let's get it. Happy Easter to everybody out there too, man. For those who celebrate. Happy Easter to you. Hopefully you cooked you some beef brisket or something. All right. At 7, I'm gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might go wide receiver here. I'm not really gonna show my hand, although if one person's in here, I think there might be a lurker in at 10. All right, bet. What's up, Hartman? Appreciate you joining me in this draft, man. Let's do it. So I'm gonna keep an eye on Hartman there. I'm gonna kind of talk about his draft too, while I talk about my draft as well. Let's get it. All right, so I'm thinking right here, I usually go running backs, and I'm not going to show too much of my cue all the time because when y'all play poker, y'all don't show y'all hand. Same thing in my mind. Let's get it, Hartman. Both of us, hey, top 3 go. So that means there's only one spot left for anybody else in here. Like normal, Robinson and Gibbs are off the board first. What you... Hold on, Dark Side Dev. You would hop in, but you set new betting limits. The sky is the limit, bro. Push it to the limit, bro. No limit soldier, man. They said there was a wise man out there one day that said, don't put limitations on yourself. Now I'm probably taking that out of context. But hey, man. 90 days and you could erase those limits, all right? Just give it 90 days, get rid of them limits, because it only takes one. It only takes one draft to make you a millionaire. I went ahead and went Jonathan Taylor. It only makes one good draft to bring in that cash. Yeah, no limit soldiers, Max Kings. I know who y'all are. I know who's in here right now. I don't got people in here that set limits on their subscription. We got people trying to get to the money. We're drafters. Drafters draft. We don't gamble. We never gamble. 1-800-GAMBLERS, we're never calling. This is a game of skill. This ain't a game of luck. What did Hartman do? Hartman went Amon-Ra St. Brown right there. Good pick. Nice wide receiver. Has excellent red zone target analytics. Has excellent numbers when you look at them trying to get him the ball inside the 10-yard line. Love that pick, Hartman. I'm going to do what I always do here. And I'm going running back. That's the drill. I don't have much Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker combination. So I'll go ahead and go Jonathan Walker, Kenneth Walker, and let's get it started from there. There we go. Bet. Let's go to the board. I'm going to show you the board. I'm curious to see where Rashee Rice is going to go here. With me, man, I always want to feel like I got 3 running backs that aren't in a timeshare. All right, so it's a good chance that I'm gonna go running back again here if I get a guy I like. There's 3 running backs that go in the 3rd round. You got Travis Etienne, you got Breece Hall, and you got Kyren Williams. All right, so those are usually the guys that I'm trying to get in that RB3 pick. Now they say, and the people who help me out and watch my streams, they say I'm not diversified enough, and that is true. But I am diversified when it comes to players, but I don't diversify on my strategy. I'm always going hyper fragile running back every single time I enter a lobby. That's just what I do. I feel like that gives me the best chance to make the money back, right? That gives me the best chance to put as many hooks in the water when it's playoff time. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not going away from that strategy, even if it bites me in the backside. Is it Rashee? I call him Rice when I'm watching him. I usually call guys by their last name. Is it Rashee? Okay. I'm gonna just call him Rice. Coming up, we got a couple guys in the queue. Let me take a look. I'm going to go ahead and I got 50%. Actually, I got 40% Breece Hall. So I'm going to go Travis Etienne. Dark side. I'm going to go Travis Etienne here. All right, now I'm done. And then we got Hartman up. Hartman's got a 1-1 going. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Ashton Genty, and he goes A.J. Brown. Is that a play for him going to New England? I read the headlines, A.J. Brown, New England, June. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it, and I wonder what that trade looks like. So, are they going to send Kayshon Boutte to Philly, or who are they going to send to Philly besides those 2 draft picks, first rounders that they're going to ask for? Matter of fact, they're not even asking for them. They're demanding the first round draft picks. Lad McConkey, Garrett Wilson goes at the turn. Hey, Darkside, you got any more big boards left? Or you done maxed out? Bucky Irvin goes in the 4th. I still don't think that's great value, Bucky, in the 4th, but some people do. It's time for me to start going wide receivers. I'm gonna follow the hype, and I'm gonna go Luther Burden here and hope. This is my thought process, is that Luther Burden is Ben Johnson's Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's my thought process there. I don't know if that's what it is, though. Every A.J. Brown pick is hoping that June 1st trade for me. Yeah, A.J. Brown probably wants to get out of Philly. He's won his ring, and he's probably trying to go out there. Not saying that Jalen Hurts isn't a passer. I'm just saying he's not one of the best passers in the league. Devontae Adams. I'm looking at the queue here. I'm not even looking at running backs no more. That was Hartman that drafted Bucky Irvin in the 4th. All right, hey, Hartman probably got something that he thinking that I don't know about. But 4th round is good for Bucky. I'm just nervous about Kenneth Gainwell and who's gonna get those targets out the backfield. Yeah. Dark side, not maxing pre-draft, too risky. Too much speculation, man. Too much risk. You right. All right, I'll put it this way. If it was $3 and we could get 150 entries for a max, I would have maxed that out. But I can't max out $10. I can't do it. I can't drop the $1,500. I gotta go get this new computer. I can't drop the $1,500. I'm gonna drop in the. I'm trying to stay under 1,000. Hey Hartman, what type of computer you using, man? Anybody got some computer suggestions out there? Drop some PC suggestions in the chat if you got any. I don't want to overspend, but then I don't want to underperform at the same time. Junk is tooting off the board. Yeah, that's a good offense. And I'm up. I got my eyes on another receiver. I'm going to go Christian Watson here. Reason I'm going to go Christian Watson, I don't think I know he's the number 1 wide receiver in Green Bay. Once he came back for injury, he was looking silky. Hands were looking sticky. Love his offensive coordinator, Matt LaFleur, and really like his quarterback, Jordan Love, which I think is one of the underrated quarterbacks out there in the NFL. I mean, he has legs. He has legs when he wants to use them. He just does not use them. Lamar Jackson's off the board. Where did Zay go? Yeah, he was never coming back. At Swizzy Tone right there. He was never coming back. Right now, I got Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne at the running back positions, Luther Burden, Christian Watson at the wide receiver position. Hartman got 3 running backs too, Genty, Irvin, Swift. And he went Genty, Irvin, Swift, and he has St. Brown and A.J. Brown. So neither me or him have grabbed a quarterback or a tight end yet in this draft. Back up. One thing I don't do in pre-ball best drafts is I don't draft rookie wide receivers. I don't draft Mekhi Lemon. I don't draft Carnell Tate. I don't draft Denzel Boston. I don't draft Omar Cooper. It's just too much speculation for me, man. I'd rather play it safe and grab a guy that I've actually seen in the NFL and actually I know who is going to be throwing to them at quarterback. I'm going to go Caleb Williams here and stack Caleb Williams with Luther Burden. And Hartman went Jaden Daniels in the 6th round. Appreciate everybody coming in here viewing. Drop a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Appreciate you. Thank you. We try to take this channel to the moon. See the top of the board. Look at some other teams out here. I don't think anybody, if I'm looking at this board, I think me and McZane, okay, there's a couple people out there. McZane, Hartman has 3. There's a couple people out there just now getting 3 running backs, filling out their 2 running backs and their flex. If your strategy is putting a running back in your flex, that's my strategy, but your strategy is yours. Who goes? Jalen Hurts goes at the turn. Does he have Jalen Hurts stacked with anybody? He takes Jalen Hurts unstacked. Okay. He wasn't coming back to you anyway, Hartman. I don't think he was coming back to you anyway. And you think AJ Brown might be in New England. So we'll see if you play. We'll see how much stock you got in that on your next pick. I'll be watching. I'm 4 picks up. I got some work to do at quarterback still, and I still got some work to do at tight end. Burden, Christian Watson. Jackson Dart's off the board. Does he have him stacked up with Neighbors? Yep. Hey, of course. We got some sharps in here. That's why I said, hey, I'm ready for that fresh meat and that best ball summer. Mom, I'm going to college. Give me $100. And then they go blow it all on Best Ball Mania. Sorry about that, Hartman. I thought that was probably the guy you were looking at. I'm going to go Jordan Addison here. I like that pick. I like Jordan Addison right there. I think that's a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Cortland Sutton. Nice. 3 receiver. I think that's your 3rd receiver. He went Cortland Sutton, A.J. Brown, and Amon-Ra St. Brown to hold it down as his wide receivers. Yeah, I thought that's where you were going. I just saw you. I quickly saw that real quick. Hartman's back up. See what he does here. Damn, Q. I started the doggone stream late, man. I'm thinking about that in my head right now. I thought I had that thing set for 4:30. It's cool, though. We still got a little motion going. I know you're like, bro, where are you at, man? I'm surprised you DM me. I'm surprised you DM me on X. You might have DM me on X. I was not where I was supposed to be. I'm going to jump. Nah, let me see. I said I was about to jump. Yeah, I'm going to jump early on my quarterbacks here because I want to stack both. I'm going to try to do a little stack. So I'm going to go Kyler early. I reached for him, stack him with Jordan Addison. If I'm going to reach for any quarterback, Jordan Addison is going to be, if I'm going to reach for any quarterback, Kyler Murray is going to be my reach. All right, let me let y'all see the board. Any strong teams that did anything unusual out there? I'm looking for any. I wonder if this team, I was seeing if he stacked Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, and Joe Burrow right here in the 3 slot. He was able to get a nice Bengal stack going right there. See what else we got out here that looks unusual. Everything else pretty much is what it is. I don't know if Dev's still. Hey, Dev, man. Hey, let me know, man. Give me some production tips, man. Do I need. Q was like, I'm good. Do I need to add music onto the stream to get a little background? Get a little background music in the stream. Try to keep it live. I see some people do, some people don't. What I'm really about to do is start getting folks in here and start co-hosting when I get my computer strong enough to get people in here with me, get a conversation going. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be real good. And like I said, I'm gonna jump down again. And get Jordan Love, and I'm done at quarterback at this point. I got them all, everybody stacked. Everybody's, Kyler Murray, everybody's stacked. Luther Burden stacked with Caleb Williams. Jordan Addison is stacked with Kyler Murray, and Christian Watson is stacked with Jordan Love. I like those stacks right there. I feel like that's a winner. I appreciate that. I'm feeling good about this board right here.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Hey, if you just coming in, I appreciate you, man. If you subscribe this weekend, I appreciate you, man. If you like this video, I appreciate you. Okay, I might, but hey, hey, Dale, if we get some music going in here, it's got to be some music. Of course, it can't be copyrighted, but it got to be something that I could maybe lay down a couple bars that I read in high school down on that thing. If Damo's still in here, yeah, Damo, you remember we used to rap? Bro. Don't act like you remember. Hey, I still do sometimes on my free time. Josh Downs off the board. Ooh, I hope this happens for me. I really do hope this happens for me. Because I've been talking about this. Yes, it did. Indeedy. Yes, indeedy. I'm going to go ahead and go with my guy Tony Pollard here, and I'm excited about it. Now, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people out there that still think Jeremiah Love has the possibility to end up in Tennessee. And that could very well happen, but I believe that Robert Saleh has more work to do at other positions, and he's willing to rock with Tony Pollard just one more year. This is the last year of Tony Pollard's contract, and I guarantee you, next year there will be another dynamic back coming out of college football. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be Jeremiah Love, but there's going to be another dynamic back coming out of college football that can help his football team at a great price. Got to get those YouTube sounds like tracks. You can play like local shit that's not copywritten. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to look into that just to get a little bop going, get a little rhythm going. And then when I get this new computer, so right now, to talk about my setup, I kind of in like streaming purgatory. I can't open up no new tabs. I can't go scroll through X while I'm streaming to just show y'all stuff and talk. If I try to switch tabs, this thing will crash. But thankfully, we're getting rid of this junk here in the next couple days. We're going to have to put this PC to rest. Matter of fact, I ain't going to put it to rest. I'm still going to pay some bills on it. That's about it, though. All right, where we at? Let me check in with Hartman real quick. Hartman goes with my guy Josh Downs. Yeah, I think that's a great pick, man. I think Josh Downs is a great pick. Man, he's just a hard cover. And I'm just talking I'm not talking analytics. I'm talking about eye-lytics. When I look at his eye, when my eyes look at him, he's hard to cover in that slot. Give him a two-way go. See, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. That's my eye valuation on Josh Downs, is that he's a hard to cover guy in that slot right there. Good pick. I'm back up right now. I'm going 3-4-3. I got some work to do at tight end, and hopefully we can take care of it right here, right now. Matthew Golden's still on board. I got him queued up. If he falls to me, that'd be great. I'll take him, although I was supposed to work tight ends right here. Let's see what Swizzy Tone does. Malik Willis. And I'll go ahead and I'll stack Matthew Golden. I'll go ahead and go Jordan Love, Christian Watson, and Matthew Golden. And Hartman goes Chris Rodriguez. Nice move. He's climbed a little bit, but still nice move. Definitely going to fall in. I wouldn't be surprised if he falls in the end zone. I'm talking about Rodriguez here. I wouldn't be surprised if he falls in the end zone 8 to 10 times next year. C.J. Stroud going at the turn with Jaden Higgins. Hartman's back up next, and then I'm coming in about 3 picks. Damn, I should have started this shit at 4 o'clock. That's water under the bridge. It's time for me to work in some tight ends right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab Isaiah Likely right now. A few picks early, not too crazy. Grab Isaiah Likely there. I'm cool with Isaiah Likely being my tight end 1. I think he is a tight end 1. Harbaugh brought him into New York to be a tight end 1. So, like the pick. And Hartman went Daniel Jones there. Does he have Daniel Jones? Oh, yeah, he got Daniel Jones and Josh Downs stacked. That's a winning combination right there. Good pick, Hartman.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Bad thing about Jacksonville's backfield, yeah, Trevor Lawrence does run in there. That's true. He will tuck it and run. Rodriguez is such an obvious value, and Tootin's obviously overvalued. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of, if I'm thinking about a game and they run the ball, let's say they run the ball 30 times, I'm trying to think of the carry share that they're going to get there. Is it going to be 15-15? Is it going to be 20-10? You know, what is it going to be most weeks when it comes to Rodriguez and Tootin? I already know Tootin is going to get most of the receptions out the backfield, but I don't know what the carry percentage, the carry split's going to be there for Tootin and Rodriguez. But I'm pretty sure that Rodriguez, they brought him in to get over 10 carries a game. Made money betting the over on Trevor Lawrence every week. Cash. Where's my register at? There it is. There we go. There it is. Him and Herbert were on some. And Jackson Dart too. Bruh. And I went, I like these. So Likely and Strange are my 2 favorite tight ends. Isaiah Likely, I have the most exposure to, and Brenton Strange, I have the second most exposure to. I think these are the best 2 guys in these 12, 13, 14th round as far as tight ends goes. I like these. These are the best 2. They're young, they're athletic, and they play with, well, Brent Strange plays with a great offensive play caller, and we'll see what they do in New York. I don't know much about the play caller in regards to how he gets down with his offense. I know he's been around, but he ain't made a name for himself. That's why I can't say his name right now. It's not on the top of my head. Scrolling down, we got Geno coming off the board. I wonder if he got that stack with Garrett Wilson. Let me see. Diggs off the board. Where's Diggs going? I don't know. Does he got that stacked? I don't think so. This shit gonna slow as hell. I can't wait to get rid of this computer. I can't wait. Yeah, he got Garrett Wilson and Geno stacked right there at the turn right there. Okay. What did it do? Oh shit, I'm up. Damn, I didn't even know I was up. Ah man. We go see. Go Brandon Ayuk. Anybody taking Brandon Ayuk out there? I don't know where he's gonna end up. I know me and Darkside Dev was talking about it on X the other day about how Brandon Ayuk don't want to be there. I was like, San Francisco. You right, Dev. He ain't gonna be in San Francisco. But my fear is that I just saw the report the other day that San Francisco could hold him till September 1st and not pay him a dime if they release him the day before September 1st. So he might not even be in nobody's camp. He might not even be in nobody's camp this summer. How are you playing the Jaguars passing game? So for me, the Jaguars passing game, I always go back to when Liam Cohen was the offensive coordinator in Tampa Bay when Baker Mayfield threw for 40 touchdowns. And I believe that Parker Washington is Liam Cohen's Chris Godwin in his offense. So I believe that Parker Washington is going to come out on top when it comes to targets. Now, that doesn't mean that Brian Thompson can't outdo him in yardage, because Brian Thomas is going to be one of those guys that could very well end up getting 16.5 yards per reception. So I know Brian Thomas is going ahead of Parker Washington, but I do believe Parker Washington is going to get more manufactured, more designer touches than Brian Thomas is going to get. And then you got Jacoby Myers and Travis Hunter in there too. It's just a lot of guys. It's just a lot of mouths to feed in that Jaguars offense, which kind of makes me like, it's hard. It's hard to figure that thing out. Back up again. I'm sitting here talking and I'm on the clock. I went Kayshawn Booty. All right, that's fine. Let me stop talking and pay attention, man. Not got it. All right. What you do over here, Hartman? Hartman goes Tank Bigsby. Good pick. Good handcuff. All right, there we go. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, man. I just auto pick. That shit felt nasty. I usually never auto pick. My ass is talking about the Jaguars and shit. All right, back up. Auto the team don't go look bad. I'm gonna recap the team once we get this last pick in. Let me focus on this last pick real quick. On this next pick, I should say, not the last pick. I'm going to go Trey Harris here. I'm going to keep rocking with my guy, Trey Harris. Dog, there was reports out there. Yeah, that's the reports I saw. Jawan Jennings. Yeah, Jawan Jennings. They're talking about him going to L.A. Chargers. Bro, they got enough. Nah, they already got enough wide receiver twos over there. Lad McConkey, Trey Harris, and doggone Quentin Johnson. They got enough wide receiver twos over there. Bro. Dev, I have never drafted a guy who missed camp, whether it be a holdout, whether he be injured, whatever, whether he's having a baby. I've never drafted a guy who missed camp where I was happy with the season that he had. Never, ever have I drafted a guy that wasn't in camp, holdout, that didn't have a shitty season. And to go ahead and talk about some people where it just happened to, Terry McLaurin was not in camp and had a shitty season. Jordan James is going in the 16th round now. The guy in the number 1 spot took Jordan James in the 16th round and doesn't have Christian McCaffrey. Man, he's rising up the board fast. All right. I must not know something. Jordan James in the 16th round? He must know something I don't know. A lot of people know stuff that I don't know. That's good. Trey Tucker's off the board. You think so? I don't know. I mean, I rock with UGA hard. So, I mean, but he was looking coverable out there, bruh. I'm going to be honest with you. He was looking coverable. We'll see what Mike McDaniel do with him, though. We'll see what Mike McDaniel do with him. And I don't know. That was my eye valuation. My eye valuation told me that Trey Harris can compete for some targets out there. Jeremy Bernard's off the board. Haven't got any Jeremy Bernard, so I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't draft rookie wide receivers in pre-drafts. That's just too risky for me. We're trying to get our money back here. We're not gamblers. You already know. 1-800-GAMBLERS. We're not calling. Hey, whoever's in here with me, man, I appreciate y'all. 100 subscribers. I bought this right here, man. I'm going to get the computer tomorrow. We're firing this up in front of Best Buy. Tomorrow. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that liked, comment, subscribe, shouted me out on X. I appreciate everybody making motion. I appreciate, well, let me make my pick and I'm going to keep saying my thank yous real quick. I'm going to go Pat Fryer move here. Hey, man. And shout out to Best Ball Q. Shout out to Darkside Dev. Hey, Best Ball Q was in here for a year straight. It was just me and him up in here. And then Darkside Dev came along, and it was just us three up in here for months. It was us three in here for months, man. And like I said, it don't matter how many subscribers I have. It don't matter how many subscribers I have, bro. It really don't, man. I love fantasy football. I love drafting best ball. I love streaming and talking to folks that are complete strangers who have become part of the community here at Goofy Chicken Fantasy, man. What's up, Fantasy Dog? Hey, appreciate you joining me, man. Thanks for clucking with me. Thanks for dropping a comment in the chat. We appreciate you, bro. Thank you. All right, we got 2 more picks. Let's go ahead and finish this thing off. Hey, we got a lot of work to do, Best Ball Q. Darkside Dev, everybody that's been there since day one. We got a lot of work to do. I got to get a lot better. Right? My setup got to get a lot better. Everything need to get better. This is just the start, man. But it's a good start. We got 100 subscribers. That was the goal. I got to think of another goal here in the next couple days. Maybe it's 500 subscribers. We getting a new camera. or something like that. But we're going to do something else. Don't stop here. And I need trying to get one more guy off this board, and then we'll be good for the day. Appreciate you, Fantasy. Appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate you for supporting me, bro. You know what I did? I clicked Jaden Blue, but I was really looking for my guy. I ain't gonna say it real quick. I'm gonna let Hartman pick real quick, and I'm gonna tell you who I was looking for here. Right now, I got a 3-5-8-3 going. This lineup is probably gonna be a 3-6-8-3. To be honest, if my guy is still there, because I still believe he gonna strike a couple times. All right, that's the draft. Let me go over it real quick. Talk about my draft real quick, and then I'm going to holler at y'all for a quick second. All right, bet. I went Caleb Williams, Kyler Murray, Jordan Love. 3 quarterbacks that I know are going to play. 3 quarterbacks. All of them got some legs on them, so there are going to be a couple rushing touchdowns in that room as well. Then I went Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, Travis Etienne, Tony Pollard, Jaden Blue, and I grabbed my boy Damon Claiborne. All right, so that's a strong running back room. RB1, RB2, RB3 are locks right there. Hopefully Travis Etienne spends a lot of time in that flex position for me in this lineup right here. And then I went Tony Pollard as my forward and went and got some, I went and got some long shots there with Jaden Blue and Damon Claiborne. Maybe one of those will work out for me. We'll see. Wide receivers, we went Luther Burden. He stacked with Caleb Williams. Christian Watson, he stacked with Jordan Love. Jordan Addison, he stacked with Kyler Murray. Matthew Golden, he stacked with Jordan Love. Brandon Ayuk, we were just talking about. Dev was just talking about how we don't like drafting guys that aren't in camp. Hopefully San Francisco does him a favor and cuts him soon and does not make that guy wait until the end of August to join another team. Because like I said, the news reports say that they do not have to pay him any money until September 1st. That would be some ill stuff right there if they kept him till August 30th before they let him go. Kayshon Boutte got him. Trey Harris, like Trey Harris's game, I think that he can compete for targets with Ladd McConkey. Ladd McConkey is a 2nd round draft pick. Trey Harris is a 2nd round draft pick. The draft capital is close. Ryan Flanoy, I think he's one of the a high-end wide receiver 3, and that's because Dak Prescott's throwing him the ball and dishing. And then at the tight end positions, I went Isaiah Likely, Brenton Strange, and Pat Freiermuth, man. Let's get it.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
Yeah, we won't be lagging no more after today. And that was a little laggy. We won't be lagging no more after today. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up. 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers. It don't matter. It just matters who's in this room with me right here, man. Thank y'all boys for hopping in the comments. Drop a quick like real quick. Holla at me on X. Send me a DM. You know I'm going to hit you back, bro. Let me know if you got any ideas about how we can get this stream to be the #1 stream in all of best ball, where now Underdog Fantasy is calling us, trying to give us some cash. Man, let me let everybody know where they at before we head out. And then that's going to be it. Damn, I had my computer ain't plugged in. I'm about to die. I think I'm still streaming good. I don't know. Last lag ever. No. Hey, man, I appreciate that, Hartman. I was thinking about it. It felt okay. It's going to get better. We're going to get better. Appreciate you. 13 people were in here? No. Hold on. Best Ball Q. 13 people are in here right now? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I'm seeing 7 on my screen. If 13 people are in here right now, hey, man. I appreciate everybody stepping in here today. Hey, this shit is not easy, man. You gotta love to do it. If you only got 10 people in your room watching your shit, that's okay. Cause if you like doing what you're doing, eventually somebody gonna find you. Hey, it is what it is. Oh, it was 13? That's fine. But hey, we never have hit 13 subscribers in here before. So hey, that's what it is. I appreciate that. Yeah, Fantasy, man, we trying to make it happen. Make sure, hey, cut them notifications on if you can. Hey, before I leave, shout out Best Ball Q. Before I leave, shout out Darkside Dev, man. Yeah, y'all boys, hey, appreciate y'all. Hey, have a good one. Have a good one, and we gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you. All right, how do I shut this shit now? All right, end stream.